If you've ever found yourself asking, what should we do this weekend? Our next guest has the answer. Nancy Guppy has a knack for uncovering the fun, the unexpected, and sometimes the delightfully weird. The host of Art Zone is back with more great ideas for getting out and enjoying the best our region has to offer.
Indeed.
Nancy in the building.
Girl, good to see you.
So good to see you.
Yes.
Let's get right into it because you got a list.
I got a lot of
Shadows
stuff.
of a Fleeting World at Cascadia Art Museum.
Yes.
Tell me more.
This is a beautiful pictorial photography. It's all from the Seattle Camera Club. So the Seattle Camera Club was formed in 1924. The 39 founding members were first-generation Japanese-American immigrants. They pioneered pictorialism, which is basically the use of photography as a fine arts medium. And in the 20s and 30s, they were the most exhibited pictorialist photographers in the world. Then came World War II, which of course had a tragic impact on all Japanese-American citizens, including these artists, many of whom have since been forgotten. So kudos to curator David Martin for this exhibit, because it's a very important step in remembering the work of these exceptional photographers and restoring their names and reputations. It runs through Sunday, September 13th. Also, there's a book about the exhibit in the museum's gift shop, so worth picking up. It's a beautiful, beautiful show.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
And next up, another gallery.
Yes,
another.
show? Yes.
So Inner Visions by David French.
Yes, David French. He is a wonderful locally based Seattle artist, and the show is at Patricia Rovsar Gallery. He is well known. David's well known for painted wood sculptures, and this show is a bit of a shift, a bit of an expansion. When I first saw these pieces, I thought they were interlocking wooden shapes, like he often does with his sculptures. But when I saw the show in person, I realized they're solid wood panels that he has painted to look as if they're individual pieces adhered together. In other words, they're actually more like paintings, beautiful colors, very well crafted, lots of red dots, by the way, which means the show has sold very well. Inner Visions closes today. That's the one thing at 5 o'clock. So if you can beat feet to the gallery, do it. Located at First and Spring in downtown Seattle.
You're giving me something to do on a Tuesday
That's
night.
right.
Though. Going up on a Tuesday. I like it. The Heats in concert is what you want to talk about next.
Yeah. Once upon a time, there was a Seattle band called The Heat. They made it very, very big. They hit the scene in 1979. Within 2 years, they had a hit single. They were opening for big name bands like Heart. They broke up in the early 80s, but reunited a few years ago and are now doing live performances, including a gig at Tacoma's Spanish Ballroom, which we shot for Art Zone, and we have a clip from that concert we want to show. Oh yeah. So that is I don't Like Your Face, which is such a great title. It was a terrific evening. The crowd was totally into it, and the full concert is available online on the Seattle channel, and the link is on the New Day website. So you can watch the entire thing, all 54 minutes. They're also still traveling or touring live around town and around the West Coast. So
I love that. I don't like your face. Been there.
I don't like your face. Been there, done that.
Been there. Okay, moving right along. This one sounds cool. Freak the Mighty musical.
Yeah, so I just saw this musical at the Seattle Rep, Freak the Mighty. I loved it. The two main characters are teenagers. There's the large, emotionally burdened Maxwell, aka Mighty, and then there's Kevin, the small brainiac with a very serious health issue, aka Freak. So the story is basically about being seen as different, feeling like you don't belong, and the journey toward wholeness through an unlikely but very beautiful friendship. The cast is excellent. Wade McCollum, who plays Maxwell's father, is dynamite. And the story is ultimately uplifting and inspiring, which is so good for the heart, mind, and soul. And honestly, Kelly, that's exactly what I'm into right now.
Yes.
It's like feeling good.
Yes.
I want to feel good and something positive. So Freak the Mighty, it's family friendly, and it runs through September 6th at Seattle Rep.
Okay, I love that it's family friendly,
It
because
is.
I have friends that, are always trying to figure out what
do
the
I do
whole
with the
family
kids?
can
Yeah,
do.
I was at a matinee and lots of kids there.
good.
So, yeah, and they
Okay.
were attentive. So yeah.
And lastly, we want to talk about a special conversation with a good friend, I understand. Tell me more.
Okay, so my very good friend Tracy Conway, we were on Almost Live together as cast members. There she is there. For 15 years, that was a sketch comedy show that aired on King 5. And on September 24th, we are going to reminisce in front of a live audience about our decade-long working relationship.
Look at you guys, this is iconic.
Isn't that great? And that's really our hair, by the way.
The outfit.
The outfit is the whole thing.
I would wear that today.
I'd love to see you in
No,
that.
I literally would.
So the event is called The Art of Collaboration, a conversation with Tracy Conway and Nancy Guppy. It's going to be facilitated by Mr. Joe Guppy, who knows both of us very well. It's happening at Art Love Salon near the Seattle Art Museum. We'll show clips from sketches, tell stories, talk smack about other cast members in a fun way. I think it's really fun. Hopefully a lot of laughs. And it is a free event, but you do have to RSVP for your ticket or your seat. So that link is on the New Day website.
Okay, and where again can they see
Art
this?
Love Salon, which is downtown, right by Seattle Art Museum on Union between 1st and 2nd. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a friendship. I mean, how long again have you known each other?
We met in the early 90s. Yeah,
Oh
or
my
late
gosh.
80s, early 90s, yeah.
Special. Well, if people are thinking about, what to do for a date night or something, that's kind of a perfect idea.
I think it would be really fun. Yeah, a great date night. Yes.
Nancy, I love it. I love your energy as always, and I love your outfits. I think next time we should just wear both of them.
We should definitely wear those out. Let's bring it back.
We will.
Okay.
Thank you, my dear. And as always, you can find Nancy and Art Zone on Seattle Channel 21 as well as streaming. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. For more New Day fun, subscribe on YouTube and be sure to download King 5 Plus for free. Don't forget to enjoy your new day, and we'll see you next time.